Hello my friends, this is Shred the One-Eyed Gamer, and today my friends, first of all, before we get into today's commentary, I need to explain something now. I'll tell you about the gameplay and stuff just directly, but I had uploaded a video earlier today. Basically we're going to talk about the same kind of thing, but I think the first video I put out, the commentary and what I spoke about, I think I did it a bit hastily, we'll say. I didn't think everything through thoroughly. So I'll explain my reasons and stuff for me. That video I actually deleted because I thought, well, everyone's probably going to disagree what I had to say, and I'm disagreeing with basically what I said also. So it was kind of pointless. Yeah, I just didn't think shit through. I went back and watched other videos and stuff again, and yeah, put a little bit more thought and stuff into it. It was just the fresh thought commentary thing that I had in my mind at the time when I recorded the commentary this morning. So yeah, if you did see that video, it's the same gameplay once again. So the gameplay, first of all, we've got a little double swarm gameplay here. This is revenge for my good buddy and my hardcore league teammate Respono. Just Ghost, so Sergeant Ghost dropped a double swarm on him a few days ago now, and I got into a game with Sergeant Ghost. I joined session, so I was then in the opposite team. And yeah, I dropped a double swarm on his ass. So yeah, HCU, Team GB, we stick together, yeah. But yeah, so it's a double swarm, good old fashioned raid with the M27, all the usual kind of stuff. You know what's happening. VSAT EMP swarm was the stuff I was running. So basically, first of all, the first thing I want to kind of touch on and mention, my hardcore league team, which is the team name, everything is undecided, which is currently the team that I have currently is myself, Respono, and Unknown Brute. Now, Mr. 7 was going to play with us. Again, if you'd seen the video earlier, I mentioned all this, but I'll say it all again because you might not have seen it. So, Mr. 7 was supposed to be on our team as well, but unfortunately his Xbox 360 broke. I think it was like last week or something, so he's no longer able to play unless he goes out and buys another Xbox before, you know, before the hardcore league tournament starts and starts taking place. Then he might be able to come in and join the team again. But so I would like to not make so much an offer, leave out an open invitation to anyone who doesn't have a team currently, who may be looking to join a hardcore one of the teams for the hardcore league. If you don't yet have a team and you want to join my team, or you're interested in finding out some more information about my team, feel free to let me know. Leave a comment in this video or tweet me or something, and ask me, you know, and whatever, you know, I'm happy to take on anyone who wants to play. If you're not a HCU member, and a motorbike's just went past my house, so you probably heard that. But if, like I say, if you're not a HCU member and I've not played with you before, I would probably take you on a trial or something first, and see. Look, if you've got skills and you're not a noob and you're not, you know, a campy asshole or something. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, if you're not a HCU member, I'll probably take you on a trial or something. But what I was talking about earlier in the video I mentioned earlier, basically the streaks and all the rules and regulations, the rules of engagement, we'll call it, for the hardcore league. Now, the round table discussion, what happened, it was like three weeks ago now or something. I kind of, because the round table discussion, it was an hour long, I didn't watch it live, so I actually watched it in bits after it had been posted on the HCU channel. So I watched like 10 minutes and then 15 minutes here, and kind of forgot where I was and what everything was kind of said, because it was like 3 weeks ago. So the whole point of what I was talking about in the video I posted earlier and deleted was basically the kind of the argument, the kind of debate over, you know, what streaks and stuff to use. And I basically said I'm not fussed, because there was a conversation on Twitter between BMO and I joined in the conversation as well, and GMAC and a few other people I think as well, basically saying should the VSAT and stuff be banned. Now, I'm not going to go into, basically what I had said was I wasn't bothered either way. You know, I just thought I would leave it as we always did our hardcore clan matches, which was ban noob tubes, everything else goes. But, you know, I went back and I watched the roundtable discussion video again and listened basically to the whole section talking about streaks, what we're going to disallow, like streaks, weapons, attachments, you know, all those sorts of things that we're going to ban, and what we're going to allow into the tournament. So I went back and reviewed it and listened to it again, and everything that was kind of said I basically agree on. So if you've not seen it, I would go back and listen to it. I'm sure at some point there's going to be an updated version of it, just stating what's going to be allowed to be used and what's not going to be allowed and all these sorts of things. So yeah, I would go back and have a listen to it and see what you think. So basically everything that was kind of said I pretty much agree on. After careful thought and careful deliberation, I decided me saying allow everything to be used, well, yeah, that is kind of a dumbass idea. I'll have to say more. I honestly actually didn't think about it thoroughly. Allowing shock charges and all these sorts of things and all the gay shit. Even like hunter killer drones and these sort of things that are very annoying and can fuck shit up and just be... I don't know, it's a hard word to trying to describe. Things that become a nuisance. We want obviously the tournament to be as fun and entertaining as possible, and with little or no complaints or arguments, and try and have it as fair as humanly possible. So there's a bus can pass my house now as well. Great. I really should close my window before I do a commentary. So I'm going to hold back on my full-on thoughts of what I think should be allowed and what I think should be disallowed, because like I said, I agree with what was mentioned in the roundtable discussion, which was obviously posted a few weeks ago. So I would go back. If you still don't have a rough idea of what we're kind of planning to do, either speak to BMON or Dynamic. They have a little bit more insight to it and stuff. Also. So I'm just going to wait till I think when BMON and stuff, we're all going to get the team reps and stuff together, the kind of team leaders, and then we're going to discuss and organise and kind of set in stone, put down on paper what's allowed and what's disallowed. Now, one of the things that does concern me, I had a brief thought on. It doesn't usually bother me. Connection issues may become an issue for some games. Now, I never ever complain about connection. I really don't care. I just play it for how it is. But there are going to be teams, if there's like obviously GB teams, like UK teams against US teams, connection does become an issue regardless. It will always be in the way. And one of the things that was mentioned obviously was to ban the Peacekeeper, because the Peacekeeper is very, very OP, which I completely agree on. But the only thing that concerns me with this is, if I play on a US host, I do run the Peacekeeper because it is OP, it kills people, and it's a very, very good gun to counterbalance a bad connection. If you're on a US host and you're from the UK, if you use the Peacekeeper, it kind of levels it out a little bit. So that was my only thought. Connection-wise, would the Peacekeeper be allowed connection-wise? If you've got a shitty connection, should you be allowed to use the Peacekeeper? I don't know. I'm not fussed either way. I'm happy. Bad connection, like this game here, I'm on a US host. I'm running with the M27. The M27 is an awesome gun to use in a bad connection. I've talked about bad connection weapons and stuff before. And the M27 is awesome. So, if the Peacekeeper's banned, fine. Fuck it. I really don't care. There's plenty of other really good guns and stuff out there also. The only other thing, the VSAT argument. Should the VSATs and stuff be allowed? That really wasn't touched on in the round table discussion video. This has been more kind of brought to light in the past few days. So the VSAT thing, if there's a VSAT allowed, that's fine. If you can get a VSAT without camping like a dick or something, just flag capping and getting cap kills just to get a VSAT, then yeah, disallow it. But if you can just run around, you can rush, be aggressive, and earn a VSAT, then, well, I don't see why not. But if we're going to ban certain streaks like that, I would allow the UAV, counter UAV, ban the VSAT and the EMP. I don't know. For me, I think that seems fair. If you allow the UAV counter, which is, it's easy enough, I suppose, if you run hardwire and all these sorts of things, I was talking to Diana about that already, then yeah, UAV, counter UAV. I don't know. That's my first that's my only kind of thoughts and stuff. After kind of thinking about it again, let me know your thoughts and stuff as well in the comment section. Also, see you all later, my friends. Have a lovely day. Adios, amigos.